Hey, what is up, everyone? Welcome. My name is Pascal Heinol. I just recently started doing my first couple of YouTube videos. My first one was an absolute disaster. If you've seen that, I promise to do a few tips and tricks. And in this video, I'm just going to give you the top 5 essential tricks on what will help you just take off to a much better start than I did. Let's just get started. Number 1 is audio. It's not about the video quality. It's mostly about how you sound, and you can mess a lot of things up. So I started by mixing cameras, but also using built-in microphones, and that was a huge disaster. And there's a cheap and easy way to actually get good audio into your videos. That is buy a cheap lav mic. Let me pull that off right here. A lav mic is a simple mic that's attached to a string. These are super cheap and will instantly improve your audio quality compared to the built-in mic. Let me pull that out. I bought a set. On top of this thing you could plug directly into your camera phone, but what I did was get the wireless audio transmitter. That comes in the set with the lav mic. So number 1, spend 10-15 bucks. A little more if you want to go with a wireless set and get the audio in line. I'm just going to leave the cable out for now. Next up on the most important things, number 2 is lighting. Dim lights can make a video look dull, and what you want to do is get as much light in as possible. You don't really need to spend a huge amount up front. Just get in a couple of lamps. What I did was use that LED desk lamp that I had. Just be a little bit creative, get in a lot of light sources, stand in front of a window and try to fill in the shadows. That's number 2. Next up, number 3, finally, I'm talking about camera. I did mess up quite a bit. I tried to use an old DSLR camera and my phone in combination. This was a mess, especially since the phone turned out to be a lot better in quality. If you don't have a super recent camera or one that's really geared towards video, I would really recommend just starting on your phone. Most likely, this is going to be better. Eventually, obviously, you want to level up your camera gear, but for getting started, using your phone is my top tip. Number 4 on the list is preparation. I just jumped in right away. This was a bit of a mess because I didn't know what to say at all. If you just think about your video a little, make a rough list that you want to go through. And so just having that bullet list, being able to quickly glance at it, helps me a lot get back into focus. So be a little bit prepared, but don't overthink it. Just make a couple of bullet points and you should be good to go. And finally, number 5 is editing. I want to recommend to you something that I already mentioned in my previous video, and that is Descript. That is a new editing tool that you can actually use for free, and that will help you get started just a lot quicker. Spend a couple of minutes with the tutorial, it's really gonna help you. But essentially what this allows you to do is transcribe what you're saying into actual text, cut and delete the text to cut and edit your video. Highlighting the portion that you want to lay images, another video, or some text over, and anyone can get down to just doing a quick edit within a couple of minutes and upload your first video. So that was 5. If you keep these things in mind, it should be rather easy for you to get started with producing your first video. Essentially, the first couple of videos are going to be bad anyways, and it's just about progressing and keeping at it and improving every time. Finally, I want to leave you with a bonus tip. Not really about any technique, but about appearing in front of the camera. It is super hard. Just anyone says try to be yourself, and that's actually the most important thing. But what even is trying to be myself? I try to be myself most of the time throughout the day, and that's hard enough. So my top tip to you regarding appearing on camera is actually trying to not be too professional. Whenever there's a camera pointed at our face, we try to go into that really monotonous voice because we think that's how professionals sound, but that's actually boring. That's not you. I struggle with that a lot. I try to improve every time, and I hope I'm getting there eventually. That's a wrap, everybody. That's all I have for today. I just keep on learning about how to do these videos. I have a few ideas in mind on how to streamline that whole process. So next video I'm going to do is a super simple step-by-step process to follow for producing your video. It's going to make it a lot easier and save you a lot of the pain that I had to go through. Stay tuned for that. I hope to see you in the next one. Stay healthy. Peace.